What's up, all you beautiful people of Springfield, Massachusetts, and anybody else watching anywhere? This happens to be episode 186 of 4-3 Sportstalk. I happen to be Raheem Musclad, and nice to see you. Thank you for watching. Today we have news, Monday Night Football review from one of the most boring football games I think that I've ever watched. NBA scores, NHL scores, tonight. Game 6 of the World Series and Western Mass Sports. A couple of different sports are in their postseason, so there's tournaments aplenty. Let's get into the news. Zion Williamson is progressing, but still 2 to 3 more weeks out from coming back. Probably another 20, 30 more pounds. Russell Wilson has his pin removed from his finger. This is very weird habit of doing that, who knows why. Russell Wilson had the pin removed from his severely sprained finger, which, if there were pins removed, I believe it would have been broken. So that, to me, is a good sign that it's healing. I would say he'd be back to 2 weeks, because what they give him 4 weeks out, I believe. NCAA suspends Illinois star center Kofi Cockburn for selling apparel and memorabilia. Don't get confused because, NCAA athletes are allowed to... NCAA athletes are allowed to make money off their name, their likeness, the video game character or whatever. But this happened before he committed and signed at the school. So that's why he was consequenced. One thing about this standout center is he's a number 3 basketball prospect in the NCAA 2021-22 season. So I think they're going to suspend him a quarter, maybe a game. I don't think it'll be anything too big. Like I said, plain and vanilla Chiefs Giants game. 2017, Mahomes looked confused as he normally did. Offensive line is not really consistent. And Joe Thuney sucks. So those are probably just a few of the problems with this Chiefs team, besides for the fact that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out. And when you can't run the ball and it's bombs to Tyreek Hill every play, or 15-yard out stick Travis Kelce, who was 4 catches for 28 yards. Defense is key in on that, and that's probably been happening, man. And you see, this time around, I didn't really listen to everybody, and like a dummy took the Chiefs in the over. I saw that happen. Dame Lillard on Portland struggles. Losing is when real character is shown. Camaraderie is born, and things get better. 2 for 32 from behind the arc, when things get better. Saints quarterback Jameis Winston is out for the year, torn ACL, as the MRI was confirmed Monday afternoon. I feel bad for the dude, honestly, because he busted his ass in the preseason and only had 3 games to do it. And it was named starter. Now, I was in an uproar because I felt that Taysom Hill, 5 years, $145 million, should have been the starter. You're paying a guy that comes in on 3rd and 8. Every now and then he throws a bullshit pass, but most of the time he's just some Mike Vick shit. You're paying a gadget guy 5 years, $145 million. Jameis Winston didn't get an extension, even at most maybe a 3-year, $55 million. Come on, man. It's a deeper story than that. But anyway, there was news. I'm really excited today. Chiefs over the Giants 2017. As I've been teasing my little brother Daniel Pettit, shout out to you. Your Giants are probably going to be the first overall pick this year. Good news is Coach Judge will most likely be fired, as will GM Dave Gettleman. So another clean slate. Let's hope that you get a GM that's not about, I'm about the offensive line. And then fuck up on picks like Andre Young and fail to grab Dylan Radunes in this past draft. And they failed to get a consistent right guard as well. So, hey, right guard stinks. Yeah, Giants suck. Sorry, little bro. It's not the Chiefs or any better. Mahomes is 20 of 48, 275. A ton to pick. Tyreek Hill, 12 catches, 98 yards, a touchdown. His normal, his normal day out. And then Travis Kelce was 4 for 28, like I said earlier in the introduction. So their teams are figuring him out. Maybe Mahomes got to start throwing at some new angles like this or like that or something like that. I don't know. Next week, though, when the Chiefs go to Lambeau at 4:30 in the afternoon Eastern on Fox, they go to Green Bay, as I just said, Lambeau, and they're going to lose. We are going to... I don't think we're going to whoop them because this is Jordan Love's first start. I think that it's like 31-24. I think Mahomes and them will score points. Like most good teams do, they'll probably run on us a little bit, but what's up with the Chiefs' defensive line and what's up with my two running backs? Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun to see. Packers 31, Chiefs 24. Moving on to the NBA. Orlando 115 at Minnesota Timberwolves 97. Memphis Grizzlies 106, Denver Nuggets 97. Why does the Joker keep losing? Last year's reigning MVP has really gotten off to a slow start this year. Raptors over the Knicks 113-104. Knicks always lose. Hawks over Washington 118-111. Philly 113 at Portland 103. And Dame shot no threes. Indy 131, San Antonio 118. Cleveland Cavs beat Charlotte 113-10. And Chicago Bulls beat the fucking Boston Celtics 128-119. I'm always happy when the Celtics lose. Yay. That's your scores for the NBA. Moving on to the NHL. Tampa Bay 3, Washington nothing. Chicago Blackhawks finally win a game. Holy shit, when you leave them alone, you don't put anything on them, they win. And the Seattle Kraken beat the Edmonton Oilers 4-2. There goes hockey. Major League Baseball tonight. Braves, Astros. Astros going to win 7-6. This is a prediction. Hey. Wait, is this an old episode? I'm just really... Sports scores for Western Mass Sports to finish off the show. In gymnastics, Hampshire beats Agawam 130.9 to 119.5. And that's it. Just for those of you who are interested, I got two fantasy leagues. I'm 3-5 in my main one. And I did like a computer draft, so to speak, in my other one. A bunch of random, there was no type of thought process to it, obviously because it was the computer drafting, but the computer was smart and grabbed Matty Stafford. He's been balling all year. Shout out to the LA Rams. Yep, so 3-5 in one, 5-3 in the other. I've won 3 in a row in the bullshit one that I'm not really paying attention to. Go figure, right? And that's it. We are going to take a day off tomorrow, and we'll be back with episode 187. I hope nobody died. Well, episode 187 for 3 Sportstalk, Thursday. So, love you all. Wishing you nothing but health, success, and we'll see you then.